WeBull is taking the internet by storm, and I'm not talking about this kind of WeBull, I'm talking about this kind of WeBull. Anywhere you look, you're gonna see WeBull's 2 free stocks promotion. So I wanted to see what the hell is going on, what does it actually mean, what do you get, what do you have to do to get the 2 free stocks? So you gotta dive into the terms and conditions, guys. That's where all the information is that you need to know about stuff like this. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because there is something in the terms and conditions that I found quite interesting that you might want to be aware of. I wanted to look at 2 things. 1, how is it that you get these 2 free stocks? And 2, what your odds are of getting a higher value stock when you sign up with WeBull. Now, there are 2 parts to this promotion. The first part is just opening an account. Once you do that, they're going to credit your account with a free stock valued between $2.50 and $250. Now, WeBull says that the stock allocation is random, but of course the key here is that the higher the price of the stock, the less likely the odds are for you to receive that stock. So let's quickly take a look at what the odds are of you receiving a stock in the different price ranges when you open an account. Right off the bat, you're guaranteed to receive a stock valued between $2.50 and $10. And the odds get worse from there, obviously. The odds of you receiving a stock in the $10 to $50 range is 1 in 52, or roughly a 2% chance. Now, the next range is between $80 stock to $100 stock, and your chances of winning that are about 1 in 1,111. And I'm not sure why they skipped the $50 to $80 range. Maybe there's not that many stocks in that price range, but they decided to skip it. And the final range is between $100 and $250. The odds there are 1 in 10,000, which basically means that there is a 99.99% chance that you will not receive a stock higher than the value of $100. So that was part 1. Now, if you want a second free stock, you need to deposit at least $100. The price range of these stocks is between $12 and $1,400. And the odds break down the same way as we just discussed for the $2.50 to $250 range, except the range this time is between $12 and $1,400. So again, the $12 to $30 range is the first range, and that's guaranteed. You're going to be guaranteed to get a stock in the $12 to $30 range. The next range is the $30 to $100 range, so that's your 1 in 52 chance, your 2% chance. The third range is $100 to $200, which is the 1 in 1,111. And your third range is between $1,000 and $1,400. Again, the odds being 1 in 10,000. So out of every 10,000 people that sign up for this promotion, 1 will receive a stock valued higher than $1,000. Assuming that you complete both steps, the most likely outcome is that you're going to end up with the first stock being valued at about $6.25. The second stock is going to be around $21 for a combined total of about $27.25. Now, this is assuming that you end up in the first range for the first stock and the first range for the second stock. And be sure that you actually claim your free stock, because if you don't claim it within a 30-day period, WeBull is just going to take it away from you. So now the question becomes, what are you allowed to do with the stock once you've received it? There are 2 things that you can do. You can actually hold on to the stock, or you can sell the stock. The cash value you receive from the sale of the stock must sit in your account for at least 30 days before you can take it out. I'm assuming it takes so long because the odds are you're not going to want to wait that long, and you're going to just end up investing in some other stocks, thus perpetuating your usage of their platform. At the beginning of the video, I promised you guys that there's something interesting in the terms and conditions, and here it is. The interesting part is that WeBull says that the cash value of the stock is the value of the stock at the moment that you received it. It almost seems as though you're not really getting any appreciation or depreciation, but you are able to sell it and use the money from the sale to purchase other assets. Now, there are only really 3 things that come to my mind that could explain this. So the first thing that comes to my mind is that it could just be a typo, right? Somebody just screwed up and didn't type things properly. Now, the second thing that I think it could be is that they're actually making money or losing money off of the spread in the transaction. Let me give you guys an example. So let's say you sign up for WeBull, you get lucky and you get a $100 stock, and you decide to hold on to it. Now, in about a year, that stock appreciates from $100 to $200. And you say to yourself, hey, I want to sell the stock. I got the free stock for $100. It's appreciated to $200. I want that $200 in my account in order to do something with it. Now, the problem is, based on these terms and conditions and how I'm reading them, is that they're only really going to give you the $100 because that's what it was valued when you initially received it. So what they could be doing is actually selling the stock in the market for $200, giving you $100 as they said they would, and now they're taking the spread, the extra $100 for themselves as profit. This could actually work against them as well, because if they've given you a stock worth $100 and it goes down to $80 and you decide to sell it at $80, they essentially need to come up with an extra $20 to give to you. So they're going to be losing the $20 on the spread. But it's unlikely they're going to sell it. They'll probably just go out of pocket for the $20 and then wait for that stock to appreciate before they sell it, if they even decide to sell it at all. On the other hand, they don't really expect you to be selling a stock when it's down under the price you received it at. So I think they're going to be okay if this is really the explanation. Now, the third thing that they might be doing is encouraging people to sell their stocks and dabble in other things, thus using their platform and hopefully depositing even more money. Now, I think that scenario 2 is actually the most likely, because I don't think that they believe that a lot of people are going to be reading the terms and conditions like I do. And they probably rather deal with it individually on a case-by-case basis as it comes up. Now, I don't know if there's some other option other than the 3 that I mentioned that I'm basically just not seeing or missing. If you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments below. I always like to see how these companies structure these promotions and these schemes and these deals and kind of reverse engineer it, because you get a look into what they're thinking, how they want to manipulate a situation, you know, customer acquisition costs and things like that. Because it really gives you a deeper look into kind of the brains behind these people, what they're doing, how they're trying to manipulate situations and get you to buy something. So I guess the main point of the video is read the terms and conditions. If you want to open an account, take a shot. It's not really going to cost you anything. See if you can get one of the higher valued stocks. And again, if you have gotten one of the higher valued stocks already from opening an account with WeBull, let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more stuff coming out, and I'm out.